All right. Episode 96. Start again.
Evidence. This is real life. Real life.
Go ahead. Start from the beginning.
So is the audio on there?
Yeah, there's audio on that.
There's audio on it?
Promise.
You promise?
Talk about practice.
Take two. Good morning,
It's all good for
everybody.
you.
So.
We were talking about worry, right?
You did.
Somebody didn't complete the to-do list.
You know, worry is kind of a bad habit.
Worry,
Yeah,
worry.
it's like some people, worry more than other people, and it's like,
Yeah, so worry is really harmful. And I get the day before I have a patient who was in a lot of distress, crying, worrying, and as she was asking me to do this and that, do this, as I advise patients to get the food test and the gut test, and these tests are not covered by insurance yet. And some patients cannot afford, but she was able to save up over the Christmas holiday and had close to enough to order the food test. And she said, Dr. Tran, I'm ready to go and do the food test. We've got to do this, we've got to do this. Otherwise, my health is going to go downhill. I'm eating healthy, but why is it that I'm getting worse? And that happens, that happens when the body doesn't tolerate certain healthy food, and when you try to eat healthier and you eat more of that kind of healthy food, it triggers more inflammation. So this patient had been on a health journey for the past couple of years or so, eating very healthy, but she just got worse and worse and worse, and she developed esophagitis, inflammatory esophagitis. She was worried a lot, and if she's watching, I think she will know that I'm talking about her, but I'm not using names or anything, so we're still not violating any HIPAA. But anyway, but she was worrying so much that I wasn't worrying about the fact that she had esophagitis. I was worrying more for her that worrying is actually make her disease worse.
exactly, yeah. That's why she's in that condition.
Yes, because the mind and the body is really
Same thing.
tightly connected. And the mind can, if you have unhealthy mind, it can break down your physical health. And vice versa, if you have poor physical health, it can lead to unhealthy mind because you end up worrying, feeling depressed because of your physical health not being healthy. So the two are very interrelated. So, I said to my patient that, yes, I'm going to order the test for you, but the whole entire visit was spent on counseling.
Oh.
It was, I said, no, I just think this is not about examining the joint. I have to spend the most of the time in talking to her how it is very important that she stop worrying. Excessive worrying is going to break down the immune system.
The tension.
Stress, because the stress,
Right.
cortisol level goes up, immune system goes down, whatever that is going on, maybe above that causes esophagitis, because she has eosinophilic esophagitis, and usually it's a reaction to either food or abnormal organism, one or the other.
People feel stress when they sense they have no control
Yes,
over what's about to happen. So
Yeah.
like a cancer diagnosis,
yeah.
it's hard to be positive about that.
But,
So your expectation is it's gonna be bad,
right.
and then you worry about it, and then it is bad.
Yeah. So it's just like a vicious cycle. It feeds back into, you know, the chronic illness.
Right.
But if
So-
you're a person of faith, you can look to your higher power and maybe, have the faith that things won't be as bad as you might imagine.
I think faith helps. Faith helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for people who don't have faith, right, they
Sorry.
don't follow Christianity, they don't follow Buddhism, but they can still meditate. Meditation is not a religious practice. And then they can change their mindset. They can change the mindset without having a religion attached to that, right? So, scientific research show that our brain has plasticity. Okay, so it can adapt and it can change. And the research using scan of our brains, SPECT scan or MRI scan, show that if you change your way of thinking, you can change the shape of your brain and you can change the structure of your brain,
Neuroplastic.
the thickness of your brain, the neuroplasticity. So you can actually change your brain and change your mindset only if you have awareness and focus on changing it. And that's not easy to do. I think it's easy to say, but it's not easy to do. A lot of people don't know how to do it, so they have to go into therapy to get taught how to do it. Yeah, or places that we practice like this to start practicing it. But meditation has been used in a lot of research to see how it can influence the brain and then how it affects the behavior of the people as well.
But somebody have severe problem. Just meditation is not gonna do it. You're gonna do the therapy and then,
Right.
meditation. Gotta
Yeah.
do both,
Yeah.
or even meditation.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
meditation is a medical tool, but it's it's not the only tool. Sometimes we have to use many tools.
Many tools.
Many tools
Right.
to help a person feel better. Yeah. So, but how does meditation help a person to develop a healthy mind?
Because you're more conscious about yourself.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
you start to change it, but
Right.
it takes a long time.
It does.
It takes a long time.
Takes
That's why
practice.
you have to combine it in a therapy.
Yes. Yeah.
Then it gets faster.
Right. Yeah.
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 Go over that, dangerous stage.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they can, meditate.
Right.
Keep on meditating and,
So nutrition too. Nutrition is another tool. Because if you don't,
nutrition another tool.
yeah, if you don't have good nutrition, if you don't have food to eat and you're hungry, you can't really just sit
Yeah.
there.
Exercise.
And exercise, yeah. So going into the new year, I just think that having a great health is something that we all wish for, and if we have great health, then we have everything. We have joy, we have peace, we have prosperity.
That's so
and on.
true.
Yes.
But when we are healthy, we never think about that. Until,
Yeah.
That's kind of.
Right. And having great health start with having a a healthy mind, right? Yeah. Or is it the healthy body? Which one is more important?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
healthy
healthy
mind.
mind brings
Healthy mind
body.
is, yeah,
Healthy body brings,
Yeah.
healthy mind
Yeah.
at the same time. But
right.
I think healthy mind first.
Healthy mind should be
Yeah.
first, I think, yeah, because the healthy mind can make things happen leading to a healthy body, yeah? Because if a person with negativity and lack of motivation and worries cannot get to have a healthy body because they don't
Depression.
Yeah.
Depression comes in.
yeah, they don't feel like cooking, they don't feel like shopping, they don't feel like eating well, they don't feel like exercising. Yeah. So with that, we can train our mind to be healthier using certain tools. And in meditation, what is our tool?
Mindfulness.
Breathing?
Breathing. Yeah.
Yeah, mindfulness first.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be attention.
Right.
Attention,
Yeah.
mindfulness, and then,
So we train ourselves to be more focused, more aware using the breaths. So, and then once we are able to focus on our breath, then we can focus on other senses, and then we focus on how we feel without those senses, and then how those perception creates how we feel about life, right? Because if you are aware of certain senses but you are not feeling it, then you're not really fully living in that moment. So if, let's say if you see the sun shining but you don't have any emotion attached to that, you don't perceive that happiness through the sunshine, then you're not fully living in that
Oh, I
moment,
see,
right?
yeah. You
Yeah.
gotta have a connection and relationship.
Relationship
Yeah,
with,
okay.
with your senses,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
hopefully
yeah.
it's a positive relationship, positive perception, then you are really fully living.
That's very important to the relationship.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Not just healthy mind, but
yes,
you gotta know, how to connect to the
connect,
Yeah,
yeah,
how to
connection,
connect.
yeah. Okay, well, let's practice. As with any practice, we want to make sure we are in a comfortable position so that we're not going to be distracted by the discomfort in our body. And then we can start taking deep breaths in and out. And then we bring our focus back into our breath so that when we breathe in, we know that we are breathing in. And then when we breathe out, we know that we are breathing out. And with each breath, we are aware that the breathing is slow and deep. motion as you breathe in and out. Are you fully enjoying this breathing technique, breathing practice? In this moment, when I'm truly and fully with myself, and I'm knowing exactly what I'm doing, how am I feeling? Am I feeling neutral? Am I feeling happy? Am I reminded of something sad? By this time, hopefully we are all aware of what we're doing with our breaths. With this awareness, let's see if we can tell ourselves to be fully happy. You may notice that you start to smile. This present moment, I'm training my mind to appreciate this breath. This act of breathing that gives me life. And in this moment, I'm training myself to be myself to enjoy this present moment for what it is. Accept myself for what it is. Training myself to live in the present moment. With the full awareness of what's going on inside my body and inside of my mind. I'm telling myself not to think about the past, and not to worry about what may happen in the future. I'm here in this present moment to enjoy the small things in life, such as pleasures, breathing. I'm enjoying what I'm hearing. I feel the energy around me. I feel the air that fills my lungs. I appreciate the knowledge that I know about myself. I enjoy the awareness that I have with every sense in my body. How my skin feels, how my tongue tastes, how my eyes see, how my nose smells, how my ears hear, and how my mind is so aware of what's going on. this present moment of peacefulness that I often forget to enjoy is now here with me. Keep breathing in and out and knowing exactly how you breathe. Keep bringing your mind back to the breath. Enjoy this present moment. You can change your position as long as you are aware of exactly what you are doing. You can feel some discomfort in your body. Meditation is the practice of raising awareness of the present moment. As we follow our breaths, we can be aware of our thoughts. Of how our skin feels, or any of other sense that we are focusing on. And just appreciate the present moment. And in this present moment, we practice cultivating positivity into our lives. Start bringing your attention to this present moment and If your eyes are closed, you can start open your eyes. And continue deep breathing. As we are aware of this, in the end of our practice, we don't stop being aware of what's going on in the present moment either. So, how does that feel?
I can't believe it's been 30 minutes.
Yes, it has been 30 minutes. Yeah.
Feel stiff.
They sit in one place.
Too much shopping stuff.
Yeah. Well, we can stand up and do a few stretching exercises.
Maybe we could stand.
Yeah. So we can do free stretch however you want. And don't forget to breathe in and out. You can do this too. Breathing in, bring your arms up and out. And then breathing out, you bring your arms back in and down. Like that. Deep breathing in. And out. Breathing in and up and out. Breathing out, back in and down. And you can do this too. Breathing in, swing one way, and breathing out, swing the other way. And keep breathing in and out. Swing your lower back. This is like gentle 5G. We need Sean to be here to show us some Tai Chi. Okay, and then we can do this. Arms up with, and bring the hands together and then bend down with the out breath. That way you stretch out your lower back too. And then breathe in, bring your hands back up to the knees, straighten your back. And breathing out, go back down. Breathing in, go all the way up. And breathing out, bring your arms down like this. Okay, a few more times. Breathing in with your arms up, hands together. Breathing out, bend down, try to touch the floor. Breathing in, bring your hands up to your knees, straighten your back. Breathing out, go back down to the floor. Breathing in, go all the way back up with the hands up. Breathing out, back, the arms back down to your chest and down. One more time. Breathing in, arms up. Breathing out, bend down, try to touch the floor. Breathing in, the hands up to your knees. Breathing out, go back down. Breathing in, get up, all the way up with the hands together. And breathing out and come down like that. Okay, yeah.
I can't believe this tree still has pretty leaves.
Yeah. So
It's a Beautiful.
we can sit down and do some sharing for a few minutes. And then we will conclude the meditation practice today. So, okay. Next time we'll do the walking meditation. So, so how was your practice today? Have you been practicing at home then?
Very good. Breathing, yes, but yeah, meditation.
Yeah, breathing.
I mean, like aware meditation.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at quieting down,
Yes.
and I think a lot of mind control, it's correlated with the self appreciation.
Yeah.
Like if you're confident in you,
Yes.
kind of a lot of mind noise gets quieted down.
Yes.
Because your mind can create problems, and you focus on negative and focus on problems.
Yes.
You bring more to yourself.
Yeah. That's good. How?
It's fun to be back.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fun to be back.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed the stretching.
We all need that.
He shuffled in
Yeah,
the snow
a lot of snow
yesterday.
here yesterday, and when you were gone, there wasn't a reason to shovel.
Yeah.
So I came back yesterday afternoon, and it was all slush. And it's like.
It's heavy.
Yeah, heavy to, but I got it done. And then I went home and I couldn't move.
Have you been practicing meditation at home?
I call it prayer, yeah, so I pray every day, yeah.
Yes.
Do I pray for 30 minutes? Probably not, but, long enough to get my mind in the right place and look forward to the day.
Yes. Yeah. That's good.
Pray for the people I care about.
Yeah. With all that fire in California. Yeah.
Yeah.
The disasters going on around us everywhere. Yeah.
Well, hopefully 2025 will be a good year for those folks too, as they rebuild.
Yeah. We send our energy out into the universe and just hoping that things will improve for them, all the suffering will calm down and dissipate. Yeah. And I know, Kelly, you practice meditation every day.
I do every day.
Yes, we do every day.
I've been doing it many years.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
just,
That's why you're calm and you always smile.
oh,
Yeah, you always
really? Oh,
you're
you're
happy.
Yeah, you're always happy.
Yeah.
So nice to see.
I thought she was smiling because there were blueberry muffins.
Huh?
She's smiling because there are blueberry muffins.
That's right.
People that aren't here don't get to eat the
No
muffins.
one smells so good. Smells so good. Naturally smells.
Yeah.
He made us laugh.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of good vibe, person that smiles around you.
Yes.
And last week I lost a friend, dear friend. He was past 80 years old, had a lot of challenges in life, had polio. He was put in a chair in the morning, spent the day in the office, put back in bed in the night by family. But that person, I never seen it, nothing but smile and checking up on everybody and had only positive things to say. For a person that probably was going through a lot, he never had anything but nice and a smile and good positive. So it influenced me a lot. It's like it matters a lot
Right.
what you put out, not just for yourself but for the people
Yeah.
around you.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I think meditation changes the person. Or like your friend. We talked about meditation, and it's not about sitting in one place and do a half an hour like we do here. It's just being aware at the present moment, every moment of your life.
Just
And
the
he's
moment.
partly like that,
I think it was a piece with what happens to his body,
Yeah.
and he just,
Some people, they don't have to meditate. They're like that naturally.
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's great.
a good spirit.
Good spirit, yeah, good spirit. But so I know it changes me if I practice. I don't practice all the time, and there are times when I'm not aware. I'm not fully aware, and those moments are the moments that I'm at my worst as a person, I think. You know, because you say things you're not supposed to say, or you do things you're not supposed to do. So I think meditation helped change me for the better.
Yeah, even if, having that good intention,
Yeah,
you change the person, you
Yeah.
know.
because the human reaction, is automatic, whereas meditation is a purposeful training of the mind. So if you let the human reaction to be automatic, sometimes, okay, you give yourself the reason to be like that, to be fearful, to be angry, to be sad, to be this, to be that, but meditation helped us to train not to be like that.
Yeah.
Given the circumstances, you still don't feel like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think it helps a lot.
Because everything is changing all the time.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And you just wait for the
Yeah.
circumstance changes.
Yeah.
So you don't have to, do anything.
Yeah.
Just let it go.
And let it go and be more positive and be more nurturing, be more loving, be more kind. So like, I don't hold grudges. I don't hate. I don't hate. The hate words is not in my vocabulary to practice, to act it out. I don't. And well, this trip.
That's important.
Yeah,
I hear
it
so many
is.
people say, I hate this,
Yeah.
and I just say, come on, hate is a very,
Hate is a very
You may
strong
dislike
word.
it,
yeah.
But, they may think that they have the reason. I have the reason to hate it. But if you give yourself the reason to hate, you nurture that negative emotion inside of you. It's no good, right? Okay, somebody did something to you, it may be a bad thing, and you may hate this person, but you can choose to forgive, and you can love that person. You love because you feel like that person doesn't have the awareness, and that's why they do those things. And you feel sorry for them, or you love them for not having the awareness.
What works for me,
Yeah.
impermanence, always everything's changing.
Yes.
And so something, negative things happens, just give it a moment to
Right.
changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
People can change.
I mean, it changes,
circumstances
and then
can
so
change.
we do them more patient,
Yes.
and then give it a pause,
Right.
rather than, reacting.
Right.
And because of our reaction
Yes.
makes always dukkha
Yeah.
and suffer because of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
can start not to react.
No.
Just let it go and just watch it like,
Yes.
oh, it's gonna change it.
Yeah.
In a moment it
Yeah.
changes.
Right.
Totally different.
Yes. Yeah. So I think the more we practice, the more loving we become, the more kind we become. I think the more calm we become. So it's all good. And more patience
More
too.
patient,
More patience too.
yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
And do you believe in the law of attraction?
yes.
Yeah, I too believe
Where
in.
focus goes, energy flows,
Oh
and
yes,
what you think is what you attract.
yes,
That's
yes.
a
So
sure
what
thing.
you put out there, you attract. So if you put out there hatred, you attract hatred, right? If you put out worries, you attract worries.
And fear.
And fear.
It's not so
If you put
necessarily
out
that it's
fear,
hatred out there, it's what you perceive, and if you think it's gonna come back hate, even if it's good, you're gonna see it as hate, because that's what your mind wants to think.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. Well, thank you very much for
Thank
joining us
you.
today.
Good to see you all again.
Very nice.
sorry for that technical issue at the beginning.
Oh, it's no problem. No problem
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, I
We're here.
wish everybody,
Yeah, we liked it. I liked it.
yes, hopefully everybody will have a good year this year, and hope you all have a good weekend,
Oh, thank you.
and we'll see
Thank
you
you.
again, next weekend, hopefully, yeah. Bye everyone on YouTube, yeah, have a good weekend.